Welcome, fellow travelers. We're there and back again. This is your host, Eric of the West. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And if you're not in the States, I truly hope you're having a great day wherever you are with friends and family. So here in today's stream, we're back with some more Noldor of Eregion. We're now on turn 143. So the war with the Dunedain has just started. We've been primarily on the defensive so far, though we still have Fenestrinen under siege. It looks like we might be coming up into a battle by this or next turn. And the Dunedain are sending in some fresh troops to try to defend the region. I don't see any massive troop movement, anything more than what's already here. I think I'll give these guys a little more cavalry to help them out. Actually, they won't be able to reach them, unfortunately. Probably best that I had these guys pull back just a little. Yeah, I'll have you guys pull back a bit. You can come back later. Unfortunately, we weren't able to reach these guys before the reinforcements arrived. And over here in Angsul, these guys will be forced to surrender in one more turn. I think I'll bring some of this cavalry along. Here we go. And then over here in the west, things are going to be a bit quiet for a while, though we still have a decent reserve of troops here that we need to do something with. It might be best if at some point we can take these troops up north and take Anuminus, because Anuminus is a pretty strategic location overall. We can easily defend this river crossing at this bridge. I don't think they hold on to Barketta up here in the north, but the High Elves, there is a chance the High Elves could end up taking that region, and then they'll be a threat to us over here in Eriador again. So that's not looking good. Down here in Rohan, the war against Mordor is truly beginning to intensify. I don't think I have much of a choice but to try to help Rohan defend Edoras as long as possible. So I think that's one of the things I'll do right now is just start this battle. Might be best if I just try to hit them from behind. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, let me just hit these guys now and see what happens. So they got some weaker units in here this time. The Orc hosts are not going to be a threat to our cavalry. They don't have as many halberds this time, so we can avoid them. The Great Beasts are going to be an issue, but I know that our Kalaquar will easily dispose of them. The Trolls are going to be a bit trickier. Javelins, I think, are still effective against them, but we'll probably have to have our best units fight them instead. Hopefully our catapults can take them out at range. We'll have to do our best to keep casualties as low as possible, because we'll be dealing with more waves from Mordor in the coming turns. Yeah, I need more archers here. I would like to keep my Scarlet Swordsman from getting completely mauled by those monsters. Alright, let's do this. Let's have you on that side. And then you guys will stay on that side. And we're not going to need the mounted sentinels here for a while. Might as well just keep you guys in the far back. And I'm going to bring you guys closer to the bridge. Alright, let's try to hit these trolls here. Hit the archers. We've got... Can't remember this general's name. Hama. Yep, Hama's arriving with some troops. I imagine out of the two of us, the Rohirrim are going to face the worst casualties, because they're just going to go right in and attack them. Alright, I want you to hold those shots, okay? Guys, save those javelins for those trolls. Alright, move in, boys. Move in. Oh, Hama's actually directly behind us. Okay. That's gonna suck. At least those great beasts aren't being tossed in right now. That's good. Alright. Javelin throwers. I'm gonna need you to help take care of these trolls here. Do your best, boys. Crap, get back on those catapults. Come on, I need you to keep firing. So why did you decide to run in that direction? There's no one to chase over there. Alright, I need you to keep firing, guys, okay? Are we killing these trolls off fast enough? Okay, that was a good shot there, but their Easterlings are getting through. We gotta stop them. Alright, still got my Scarlet Swordsman over here. Reform, reform. Oh, crap. They're sending in the Great Beast now. Shit. Shit, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. And I'm almost running out of javelins here. Stop firing. Stop firing. Save your last rounds. Alright, we've almost killed off the trolls. Damn, come on, guys. One hit. One hit on them, please. Oh, no. I think we're going to lose Dornor in this battle. This is bad. This is bad. Those great beasts are going to absolutely destroy us. Come on, guys. Direct hit. I'm going to have to get Dornor out of there. He's going to die. Get out of there. Come on. Whew. Okay. That was good. We killed their... Oh, we killed all of them. Okay, now this guy's running amok. Wonderful. Thank the Lord for that. Alright, so ironically, the Rohirrim didn't face any casualties here. That actually might be for the best, just so they'll be able to help us in future battles. Alright, keep firing, guys. Keep firing. I'm gonna let these guys chase them down. Don't let them get away. Archers, I need you to take this guy out, because I can't keep having this great beast running around, running amok. Great that he's killing the enemy soldiers, but there's no way I'm crossing that bridge with that freaking great beast there. Let's try no flaming boulders. Let's just try normal boulders, because then that makes you more accurate. Hit the Great Beast. Come on, hit the Great Beast. Alright, I'm gonna send in... I'm gonna try to send in my sentinels next. I don't want this many troops getting away. Ah, crap, they're getting away. Shoot. That damn Great Beast. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to count as a wipeout. What's going on here? Are you guys able to stop them? You're telling me one guy still got away and your whole army was sitting right there? Alright, there we go.
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
So not horrible. At least we didn't lose, like, you know, over 100 troops in that battle. It leaves us in a... Still leaves us in a good position to defend against the next wave, but... It depends on how many orcs they send this time. Proper wipeout, that's good. Alright, our infantry are still doing well. I think it's best I leave Dornor over here hidden for now. Still trying to get this guy over to the front too. And these troops have been... Yep, these troops are all good to go. Let's get them to the front then. Oh, actually, I'll let you wait. Alright. Now, the war against the Dunedain could end up taking a long time to finish, just because there are still so many cities and strongholds that we have to take from them. They did manage to take Bree, and let me check on Mengelin down here. Yeah, they've taken Mengelin down here too, but given just how strong the Enedwaith is, hopefully they can just push up north and help them kind of like release some pressure off of us. Because I'm most nervous about how much pressure they're going to put on us in the west here. And it's already difficult trying to get troops to where they're needed. Over here in the east, I'm hoping to just make most of my progress along this riverside over here. So Soloniac, and then we've got Tirthuin and Fenestrunin. I'm hoping we can take all of these cities and strongholds within a couple of turns. And then if we can move on to Osul in the north, that'll put us in a prime position to keep the fight pushing northwards. But I'm not sure if I can let the war with the Dunedain drag on for too long. Because they still have a very large kingdom to take down. And I don't know if I'm really going to have that much time to fight the Dunedain with Mordor coming in on my doorstep. And of course, Agmar just has a giant army out of frickin' nowhere. So they're getting about 2,000 troops versus our 1,200. Holy crap, we're dealing with all of these princes here and a faction heir. Yeah, that's awful. Alright, this guy's got like next to nothing to send. His army is completely tattered. I still think we should try to fight this one. If we take out Agmar here in Angsul, then we can... I'm thinking about giving this to Khazad-dûm. Because then I don't have to worry about keeping guard over that region. I can just give it to Khazad-dûm, an effective neutral zone. And I know the Dunedain won't go after it. They're only aggressive against evil factions. We might be getting hit from behind. I'll need my top boys, my top elves over here. Alright, I'm going to keep you guys over here. We have mostly cavalry. And then, yeah, our mounted archers, these guys are going to dish out a lot of kills before the enemy even gets close to us. I'm going to keep my lancers hidden if I can. Actually, it might be best if I keep you guys here for now. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's about all the infantry I have. Who else do I still have in the front? Alright, just our Caliquar. Keep you guys on this side. There we go. Let's keep most of this army hidden. I'm going to have you guys kind of dash around the battlefield. Followed by these guys here too.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Alright, I think we put ourselves in a good position. They won't expect all these troops hidden, coming out of nowhere. Let's try to draw them more this way if we can. So I'm going to bring you guys this way. Let's use our skirmishers to try to wipe out their wargs quickly. The Witch Knights are going to be really tanky to deal with, but I'm confident that if we can eliminate their wargs fast enough, we can flank them with our lancers and our combined cavalry forces. And that's where we can start wiping out a lot of their princes quickly. As long as we can get our cavalry moving in fast enough. Alright, I want you guys to hold your fire. Don't expose yourselves too soon. Alright, I want you guys moving in this way. Start moving in on these wargs. Alright, we're gonna have to move you guys around. Yeah, those wargs are gonna mess us up. Actually, you don't need shooting circles, just shoot at them point blank.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, excellent boys, excellent. Fall back for me. Alright, I need you guys to swing around and help out our sentinels. Shoot, they're in trouble, they're in trouble. Where are my lancers? How did you guys end up over there? Get back. Okay, my sentinels are gonna get wiped out, but at least they're keeping them distracted for now. Alright, come on guys, fall back. Yep, fall back guys, fall back. Don't stick around. Alright, hit these guys over here. Keep the troops fighting hard. Alright, I need my Scarlet Swordsmen to start repositioning elsewhere. Bat, start hitting these Witch Knights over here. Alright, fall back, guys. Lancers, you're doing good. Now I want you to fall back. Yeah, same with you guys. Get back, get back. I need my archers to just keep shooting. Alright, let's crush that bodyguard unit over there. Yes, we killed one general so far. That's good. That's one prince down. One less prince to deal with, guys. We're doing good. Keep it up. Alright, you guys did well. Now start pushing over here and hit these guys. Yeah, these Witch Knights aren't standing a chance against our elite cavalry. Excellent work, guys. Excellent work. I think you just wiped them all out. Perfect. Okay. Now, get rid of these Huskarls over here. One good charge will wipe them out. What are we dealing with over here? Alright, I'm going to get my Lancers back. You guys, start hitting them from behind. Where are my Sentinels? Yeah, get out of there, guys. Get out of there. You're beat up enough. That's another general dead. Alright. I need you guys to get out, get out, get out, get out. Scarlet Swordsmen are taking the most casualties, but they can hold. I need you guys to really start helping over here. Move in now. Let's get rid of those wargs. They're really starting to tick me off. Alright, let's stop these Witch Knights. I swear, these wargs never seem to run out of ammo. Alright, here come the Lancers. Big charge. Come on, guys. Let's get a fabulous charge here. Alright, there we are. Well, that wasn't super fantastic, but it did something, you know? It stopped them for a bit. Alright, I'm gonna get you guys out of there. You guys are doing good. You wiped out all those wargs with ease. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's hit these guys. I mean, yeah, they've got spears, but they're average morale troops. They're not going to last long. Alright, was that... That was their... I think that was their faction heir. So we killed their main princeling. 21% casualties. Yeah, because that's because the Scarlet Swordsman took the most hits, unfortunately. But I think that's at least 3. That's got to be 4 now, so we still have a lot left to deal with. But not looking bad. And you guys have killed off everybody there, so now I'll just move in and help deal with these Hellbirds. Eladon, I'm going to have you aim for... There's hardly anybody left to shoot, so I better just get you guys to stop firing. Enemy General fallen. Marvelous news. Yeah, we're just killing them all off. That's wonderful. Apparently this enemy army is just standing... Yeah, their garrison is just standing there doing nothing. I don't know why. Let's save our ammo, wait for these guys to show up. Oh crap, they still have a bunch of Witch Knights over here? Ooh, good charge coming in. That's effectively everybody then, isn't it? Yep, that's another general dead. That's gotta be everybody. Except this one guy's getting away. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Chase him down, boys. Alright, you can get out of this mixed. I would like for you guys to start moving up ahead. Okay, the cavalry completely dominated this battle. Especially the Lancers and our Rangers. Our Rangers didn't take any casualties, and I think they're probably topping the kill board and the prisoner count. Alright, I want you guys to move forward. I want the archers to be ready to fire their final volleys, because this is an extremely weak garrison. Only their Witch Knights are a threat. The rest of these guys will be tossed aside rather easily. Where are my dwarves? Yeah, hurry up, guys. I need you over here. Excellent. Let's try to take out these Witch Knights over here. Yep, they're getting butchered. Good to see that. Our Marsh Wardens can still deliver some final kills over here. And then I'm going to start moving in my Lancers to hit this North Guard. They're not going to be much of a threat once we can move in. Alright, I'm going to have you fall back.
Is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, time to move in with the Lancers. I want to kill this guy off quickly, get his army on the run. Alright, Eladon, you can stop firing.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Okay, so that didn't turn out to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. 25% isn't that bad.
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
14% losses.
This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest
Stormguard
of
inflicted the most casualties. And our Lancers, yep, as predicted, the Lancers are definitely topping the kill count. Barely took any prisoners here. I'm surprised by that. We barely took any prisoners in this battle. The Recaliquar inflicted, yep, just leading the kill board here. Scarlet Swordsman did pretty good too. But they're very important because they helped hold the right flank for a long time. Even the Mountain Sentinels didn't do too bad. Sons of the Fallen, not so much, but still very important. If it wasn't for them, those Scarlet Swordsmen would not have held as long. But with that, Angsul is definitely taken, so now we can start negotiating with Khazad-dûm if they want to take over it. I'm sure they will for the right price. That's a lot of dead princes. That's very funny. Alright, so I'm going to... You know what? I'll sack the settlement because I need a lot of money out of this. It's not going to do a whole lot for me economically at the moment, so I don't think I mind giving it to my Dwarven ally. Agmar wanes. Agmar's Iron Reach has frozen in place, and the Ice-ridden claws are blunting at last. The orcs die in their hundreds, and the strength and dark majesty it once reveled in belies the malice that drives that force. Its resources run thin, and the chill air seems warmer today. If the enemies of Agmar are not smashed in open war soon, the days of Agmar's ancient curse may yet see it blunted, if not broken in total. Those who remember will surely see to that at the last. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not getting some sort of surprise doom stack over here. That would be awful to deal with. Alright, so I'm going to save this now. It's not ideal for us to keep Angsul, especially with the Dunedain presence being so strong on Gobadrain. I'm better off just sending these troops elsewhere, because I really don't want to expose myself to huge Dunedain attacks in the north. They'll just wear us down up here. We're better off just kind of heading back home. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy everything here that is of value. Yeah. If I'm giving this to the dwarves, they're not really going to need any of this. They'll have no immediate enemies to worry about. Perfect. And that puts so much more money in our coffers. Plus, we might be able to get a decent price for this. So let me save that. Talk to Khazad-dûm. Yeah, they have a lot of money. They could buy this for a lot of money. So I'm glad we're doing this, because we need lots of cash. 30,000 would definitely make my day. You know, if they're going to take it for 30,000, sorry, but I'm going to be a little greedy here. I'm going to go push higher than that. Heck, if they'll take it for 30,000, then how about like 40,000? Heck, I might just go wild and just do 50,000 instead.
Yes, my
I'm going to give you Angsul. I want a payment of 50,000. Come on. Okay. Honestly, I'm going to be a little greedy here. I'm sorry, guys, but if they're going to go for that much, let me get it for like more than 50,000 then. Okay, let me get like 60,000 here if I can. Because I need the money. The Noldor of Eregion, they don't have a bad economy whatsoever, but because their military is so expensive, I constantly need lots and lots of money coming in to justify recruiting units and building the infrastructure I need. So...
Yes, my lord. Impossible.
Aye, my friend. What can we do for you?
Alright, I'm gonna get wild here. 70,000, come on. Let's see if they say no to that.
There's not another proposition for us, aye?
Alright, fine. I was being a little greedy there. 55,000, come on.
Let's forget this.
Ah, dang it, really? Did I really get too greedy there?
My lord.
It's always good to see you.
Alright, I think I'll just go back to 50,000. Be happy with that.
I suppose we can agree. Good day.
Alright. So they can take over Angsul. Very happy. I'm gonna send my troops back to get them retrained, and once they're ready, we're gonna start hitting Barshaleg. With this extra money we have in the coffers, let's start getting great roads up in the north. We need them. I think I'm going to start sending this army out so that we can maybe start pressing on Barshaleg over here too. Give them some reinforcements if need be. I'm going to get you guys moving this way. It's a good idea. Could use an extra general up here, but generals are kind of scarce at the moment. Alright, let's do that. I'm going to have you guys focus on building... Yeah, there's only so much money, so we can't go completely overboard. Public fountains. Let's do an elite casern for now. You know, it'd be nice to get some better troops there. Yeah, we need growth in this region. Ugh, I'll hold off for now. Okay, how's it looking down here? Ooh, Mordor is besieging them again. They're gonna need help again. I need this guy to start making his way down quickly, so let's have you go just this far for now. I'm gonna get you guys back to Eisenrun. Might be able to retrain the mercs. Yep, that's good. I think some of these troops here... Yeah, let's get another catapult in queue. We need to get the infantry sent forward too. I think we should try to help them fight off these guys too, if we can. Yeah, they're not that bad. We can handle them, right? I think we can handle them. Let's fight them off before it gets too bad. Mount Graham could use... The roads are just so expensive. That's the problem. I think we better just get like an elite... What is this? An elite casern? A royal casern? Yeah, let's just do a royal casern instead. That kind of makes more sense. With this extra money, I'll definitely take advantage of this and just start deploying all of my troops out of here. Yeah, I'm going to get you guys moving towards Saloniac now. And the Dunedain looks like they're insisting on building up their forces here. Oh, they got one more turn. Okay, so let's hold off. One more turn, and they'll have to fight me one way or another. I'm gonna get my elves moving this way. Gildor still has a long ways to go, but at least now he can get across this country a lot faster, because I think this place has, yeah, it has roads, not great roads. Okay, if we have all this money, let's try to focus on infrastructure that's actually going to bring in money for us. Not so much military. And I'm going to get you guys moving to the south, because we need the troops against Mordor badly. I'm going to have you guys build the vineyard. I think with Enedwyth's presence over here, I don't have to worry about the Dunedain being a threat, so let's just focus on economy for now. Yeah, that's good. I might put some troops in here. Try to save on some upkeep if I can. No activity over here that would concern me. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on these roads for sure. I don't know if the High Elves hold that or if that's the Dwarves, so that's what concerns me over there. You guys are going to build roads for me too. We need to invest a lot of money in infrastructure. And then you guys, yeah, start building a mining complex. Let's really start building mines again, because that's going to be a nice boost to the economy. You can build a dockyard here. How do you guys not have a mining complex yet? Why are we doing this? An armorer? Okay, we got to build that mining complex. That's unacceptable. Karis Durnan should not be waiting to upgrade that mine. That's silly. Alright, since we have some ships here, let's just lay siege to that. I wonder if I can put these guys in a fort somewhere, because this upkeep is costing me too much money. I would like to put them in this fort here, but I don't know if the Dunedain have a lot of troops in the area. That's what worries me. Alright, let's do that then. Let's send all the cavalry there. Because if anybody comes in their direction, I know they can retreat from that fort quickly. And that's going to save us so much money right there. Thousands. Just to keep them in a fort for a couple of turns. Alright, you guys will need one more turn to make it back to Karn Doom. I don't think our military infrastructure is really... Yeah, there's nothing built here, unfortunately. We don't even have a casern going. The roads will be helpful. We have an army barracks. Doesn't that convert to something? 57%? Okay, so that needs to change. So we'll likely have to take the troops back to Mount Graham to get any of them retrained. Unless these guys have maybe, what is it called? A way station? No, I don't see any equivalent for a way station. We don't need that orc pit. Let's just destroy that. At least the cavalry is largely intact, so they barely suffered even a scratch in that battle. And we recovered most of our sentinels. That's wonderful. It's just the infantry needs to be retrained. Be nice if we can get some more of these Sons of the Fallen. Nah. Okay, so the only thing we can do this turn is just, yeah, we better keep an eye on these guys. I'm really nervous about Dol Gulduar's movements up there, so... Need to keep this guy there at all times. At least there's no enemy troops prowling around here, so this guy has a safe road ahead for now. But I am going to see what I can do about getting these guys to fight this large orc army. Yeah, we have the troops to spare. Let's just try to knock them out now while we can. They have more trolls this time, more hellbirds.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
Ooh, it's getting kind of late now. Not that late, but later. 5:37. I don't know how long I'll be streaming today, but I'd like to keep it at the 2-hour mark. That's for sure. Actually, 2 and 2. There we go. The horse archers will not be all that great against the trolls, which is why I need to rely on my Rakalaquar a lot. I'll need to do my best to keep my archers out of danger as much as possible. But again, the trolls are going to be the biggest threat, which is why I'm hoping the catapults will make a good difference in this battle. I don't know if they really killed a lot of trolls the last battle, but hopefully it'll be different this time. At least they delivered a thorough knockout blow to those great beasts that we really needed. I'm going to start moving you guys this way. Let's start heading over towards the Rohirrim. I need Hama to be aggressive in this battle, because there's no way I'm taking out all those orcs and trolls with my infantry. Alright, I'm going to have you guys make yourself useful. I need you to hit the Hellbirds first, okay? Yeah, these Hellbirds are going to be a real headache to deal with. Out of all of Mordor's infantry, the Hellbirds have always been the most frustrating to counter. Alright, I want you to hit these Olagai over here. They're the tougher trolls. Let's see if we can bring them down a peg. Holy cow, that's a lot of Rohirrim. Let's hope our Rakalaquar can do some work over here, take down some of these trolls quickly. Okay, you guys are getting a little too close there. Let's fall back. Ah, crap. Come on, guys. Get out of there. This is why I hate shooting circles so much. They're so annoying. Or I need you guys to stop shooting. Save your ammo for those great beasts. Alright, good job, guys. Amazing.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Nothing.
They'll
Pathetic.
lose their will to fight.
Pathetic. Those great beasts are absolutely nothing compared to our Rakalaquar. Oh, you almost killed our cavalry. Nope, I don't know what made you thought that was a good idea. I didn't tell you to go after them. Get out.
battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Alright, oh, the Rohirrim suffering some pretty horrible casualties here. That's not good.
Only half the enemy force
Man, they
remains.
lost a lot of their horsemen. That's not good. And we've only wiped out half of their army so far, so they're not exactly broken yet. Oh, with them charging in from behind, that'll break them. Oh, they're already broken. Good, good. Yeah, now with the monsters and most of their infantry swept away, these guys won't last long. Oh, they're running. Perfect. Archers, aim for someone else. I think you guys can stop firing. Yeah, definitely stop firing.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Alright, you guys no longer need to fire. Let's just make sure everybody's dead. Oh, hey, sorry, Saints Demon, I was a little wrapped up here. You ever play Gloomhaven? Never heard of Gloomhaven. Is it like a turn-based strategy game, RTS?
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
Again, sorry it took a while. Let me know if you're
Great
still there.
victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Let's see. We only lost 4 guys in this whole battle. That's something. Unfortunately, Rohan took most of the casualties here, so that wasn't pretty. Yeah, kill count is okay. But even Rohan didn't suffer that badly. I was expecting like 50% losses. More than that, but they still came out alright. I gotta look that up, Gloomhaven. Actually, why not just try... Alright, nope. Perfect. That's another attack repelled. chances are these guys might just fall back. I'm hoping they will, because Mordor's just forced me to fight every battle.
Elves! Come on! Ready, elves? Like the wind!
Alright, so, with Dornorniston succeeding on that front, I'll go ahead and send some more troops his way, because he definitely needs more infantry. I've got another general over here that can help him out, Thelengil the Handsome. Well, let's hope he's more than just handsome. Okay. This guy is getting closer towards Lothlorien carrying the rings, so Gildor should be there in about 5 turns, worst case scenario. Doesn't look too bad. Gloomhaven. Kind of remind... What is this, is this like an MMO? Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Okay. Sounds cool. Oh, let's see here. Tharbad. Don't have to worry about our allies to the north. They're doing okay. The Dunedain can only hold out for 1 more turn, so more than likely these guys will come in to help them out.
Elven warriors! I respect you, my enemy.
You know what I could do here? If I can spare... Can't give them any more cavalry. I've got no cavalry nearby. Elrond's got all of them here. And then the rest are still over here, under this guy's command. And I'm going to send you out too. Let's send you out to the front. Let's do the same with you guys, because we really need more troops going that way. Yeah, extremely expensive troops. Let's get a mining complex set up while we can. Get some more money coming in.
Yes, my lord.
I could send these guys to try to intercept. That way they don't all hit Elrond at the same time.
Yes, my lord.
Do I still not have a... I should have a spy, right? Where's my spy? I don't know where he went. Is he, like, hiding somewhere? That's not him.
Without question. Yes.
Alright, just keep an eye on the bridge.
For the light!
I might take a chance here and just try to hit this guy, but then there's a chance this guy will try to hit me in the north too, so Elrond will probably be stuck just fighting all of them off. It's not ideal.
My lord. For the light!
What happens if I leave the ballistas behind?
Elves! I
Yeah,
respect
it's a bit of a
you,
risk.
my enemy.
If I hit these guys now, I know I can take them out, but the problem is, this guy could turn back around north. Because I'm gambling on them staying here to help defend Fenestrunen, because it's clear they're sending all these troops here, since there's only 1 more turn left.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle. I respect you.
Yeah, if we have to
my
take
enemy.
all of them out, that's going to be really tough on us.
Let us
But if
settle
these guys
matters
come
on
into the
field
fight
of battle.
too, that's an even bigger fight I have to
This will
deal
be an
with.
honor. Follow me.
And I'm very limited on cavalry at the moment.
Elven warriors.
Alright, it's a risk, but I'm going to go ahead and just move in on these guys. Oh crap, I can't do that. Shoot.
Take them out.
Okay, so well, now he's stuck. Okay, that sucks. Once again, a centimeter away from actually triggering that battle. Alright, so Elrond's going to have to face off against, what, 2,000 Dunedain? Over 2,600 Dunedain will have to fight. Actually, it looks like the garrison won't be able to participate in this. This is a night battle. But we will have to fight General Turgon, and he's got a lot of siege equipment, so we need to knock all that out before it becomes a threat. But let's not forget, Elrond has one of the strongest bodyguards. Not just amongst the Elven factions, but in general. If he has one of the strongest bodyguards amongst the Elves, that means one of the strongest bodyguards, period, in this game. Alright, night battle's not gonna be fun. Let's just try this out then. And then Elrond will hold on to our left here. Oh, we should have the dwarves up front too. That would be an even better idea. Let's have you guys all together, defending the center. I'm going to keep my extra general back here, and the Scarlet Swordsman just keep in reserve. What about my cavalry? What am I going to do with my cavalry then? Yeah, this is really... There's not going to be a better spot to really work with. Alright, and here's Elrond's famous Gil-galad's company. 235 meters, so they slightly outrange the Dunedain bodyguards, I believe. Missile attack of 11. They're going to be an absolute beast in close combat. And then we still have our Eregion nobles here. So only slightly inferior to Gil-galad's company in overall stats, but still incredibly tanky. Or at least nobody's coming in from behind. That's good. But I need to get my cavalry up there to deal with that siege equipment, because that's going to be a huge threat. Lots of catapults and trebuchets. More than I'd like to bargain with. Alright, now they're far ways off, but they still have cavalry guarding their flanks. This will be an amazing battle for Glorfindel or Gildor, because their cavalry is extremely fast and powerful, so they can move around these guys with ease and nothing will be able to stop them. But I've only got just my light cavalry and they don't even have full armor upgrade. Alright, dealing with a bunch of bandits and mercenaries. Ooh. Alright, good work, guys. Good work. Perforate the fools. Don't want those Dunedain bodyguards picking off our best troops. Elrond needs to dispose of them quickly. Yeah, he's doing a good job so far. Let's see what his special ability is. So, 60-second duration, temporary fatigue reduction, 150% army combat effectiveness, temporarily locks army morale high, rallies own routing troops. That's good.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Holy cow, what the heck? They're able to hit from that range? We're in trouble, guys. Okay, fall back, fall back, fall back. Whew. Okay, that's a problem. That range is insane. Unfortunately, these guys are just cannon fodder, so they're wasting our ammunition. Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys stop firing. Oh shoot, yeah, you wasted all of your ammo on bandits. That sucks.
Victory will be
At least we
ours.
still got plenty of arrows left, but these guys will need to be dealt with. I think we should have just moved in with the light cavalry. We should have taken that chance. Could have wiped out some siege equipment. Okay. I need you guys to stop firing. Elrond, just focus on them.
Enemy general lies dead. That'll teach him to ride to war on a pony.
I haven't heard that one
If you
yet.
continue like this,
I'll teach him to ride to war on a pony. I love that. That is the funniest. That's the funniest insult yet.
the enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Okay. Alright, we gotta find a way to trick these. We gotta find a way to move around their flanks here, because that siege equipment's going to unleash hell upon us. That'll teach him to ride a war on a pony. If it wasn't for their cavalry, I could just move around them, but now I've got to wait until they move closer to us, because there's no way I'm attacking them. Yeah, what's going on here? Alright, let's get you guys over here then. Alright, looks like they're moving in. I just need an opportunity to squeeze around those infantry and take out their artillery as fast as I can. Get all of my cavalry on one side, because this is going to be a one-shot sort of deal. We have to make this one count. You know, move around their flanks quickly and take out as much of that siege equipment as possible. And boy, is that trebuchet going to be hell for us. These guys need to move in and attack already. They're already starting to annoy me. Let's get rid of that annoying ass militia. Alright, this is a very narrow gap here, so we need to be very careful here. I'm going to try to lure the militia more this way so we can give our guys a shot at moving this way. Alright, if those trebuchets get too close... Oh crap, they're already in firing range. Shit. We're in trouble. We're in trouble! Oh my gosh, oh! Oh my gosh, no. No, no, no. Let's get you out of there. Move around, boys. I have got to take out that damn trebuchet. Alright, hit these guys first. Oh my gosh. Ah, not my dwarves! Oh, you effing bastards. Killed half my dwarves with one shot. That teaches me to put them in damn frickin' shield formation. That was stupid of me. Alright, ignore them. That thing's gotta go. That's gotta go, boys. That's gotta go. I can't deal with it anymore. And they're firing so fast! Alright, I need you guys to stop those catapults.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Wait, what did I tell them to do? Stop! Don't do that! What are you doing? Retards, stop! Stop! Did I just give an order to do that? Alright, the important thing is we're temporarily stopping them from firing, okay? Where is that ballista? Yeah, I'm losing a lot of cavalry, but I've got to stop them from firing like this. And they hit my Scarlet Swordsman, too.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, come on. They still have... How many guys they got here? Where the heck is my cavalry? Yeah, this is why we need much better cavalry than this. I still haven't killed their general either. This is why they keep fighting so long. My cavalry is getting weaker, and they have too much siege equipment for me to deal with. Oh my gosh, who's firing that thing? How are they still firing? Where is their crew?
The enemy general lies dead.
Alright, finally, we killed Turgan, right? Thank God. Okay, he's finally dead. Alright, archers, I need you to stop firing. No more firing, just pursue them now.
army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Yeah, we need to run them down. This needs to be up to like 95%. I don't want these stragglers getting away. Alright, that's enough right there.
Be awed by the victory.
18% losses. The horse archers and mountain sentinels inflicted the most casualties, got a lot of prisoners, but at least we still have our army intact. A little over 1,000. Hey, my boys of Elrond. Yeah, it was very, we were very lucky to find and capture Elrond, so he's an amazing general. That's why I'm having him lead this front against the Dunedain. Oh, of course. Big giant army out of nowhere again. Alright, well that's going to help us with our income. I love my golden boys. Fortunately, I didn't have to fight them myself. I just had to besiege Elrond and attack the fortress. Just a quick auto-resolve, and I was able to capture him. Let's see where income is at the end of this turn, because we had to spend a lot of money this turn. We had to build roads and mines, train a lot of troops. Alright, what's our Ardenheim doing over here? Oh, that's not bad. Almost 10,000 in gold. Angmarm Wrath renewed. So these guys are getting another Doom stack? Didn't they already get one? Karn Doom, 1700. Yeah, let's build it. But where is this Doom stack now? It's probably somewhere over here, isn't it? That's what I'm going to have to deal with, right? Somewhere over in this mess. Yep, I was right. Alright, so you're going to have to go back to Karn Doom. Can I get anybody retrained? Well, at least I can get these guys taken care of, I guess. I give them an armor upgrade or something. You guys got to go back and regroup. I need you guys to start heading back too. Yep, just start hot-footing it back to Mount Graham. Now, this Doom stack kind of annoys me because normally Angmar should only be getting this if they're down to like... if they're down to 2 or 3 regions left. But as far as I know, I think they've only got 1 more region left. So is this their first Doom stack being launched? Also, I'm pretty sure I killed this general. This exact same profile back over Angsul. I forget the name of them, but the Elves in Golden Armor are just awesome additions. They've been my favorite for a while, even though I can't play it anymore. Oh, why is that? It's like an older mod or something? Most advanced Mordor keeps teetering between us, Mordor, and Enedwaith. And the orcs just will not stop attacking us over here. Rohan's in serious trouble. Yeah, I'm trying to help them defend their borders, but they're just getting swamped, and despite how many we keep killing off in battle, they just keep coming back with more and more. And now they're sending in worse troops. So I don't know how much more of this we can continue to bear. Where's Gildor? This guy's really got to start hurrying up, because the road through Fangorn is only going to hold for so long. No, I just don't have a functioning PC anymore. Oh, sorry to hear about that. The nice thing about the Medieval 2 mods is that you really don't need anything special to play them. Any modern PC can really play these games now. And the mods are amazing. Let's see. No, I needed you to go with him too. There you go. Try to get some more troops going here. So the war in Rohan is really starting to get worse. Harder and harder because they won't stop attacking us. Or give us any sort of break. The Dunedain are sending a huge army this way. And I desperately need spies here. Probably best I get you guys... Let me think about this one. I could send Elrond out now. And I can get these troops moving too. In fact, what I'll do is this.
Your orders. Yes.
Yeah, I could start moving on Tirthuin. I just don't know what lies beyond this, and that's where I really need spies. I'll get a new one eventually, and wait, do you have Rohan soldiers with your elves? No, I'm just allied with Rohan right now. That's why the last couple of battles I fought, you were able to see some Rohirrim in those ranks, because I was only just fighting with them as an ally. Okay, I could march on to Tirthuin. My only problem is I don't know what lies beyond this. I mean, if they have troops in this area here, they could still hit us by next turn. I think what I'll do is, because I don't want to deal with this guy prancing around the map, I should just attack him now, because we still have a very strong force here. And we've got this extra guy here to maintain order. So I think that's what I'll do. Let me just save this. We can destroy this Dunedain army. And then, as originally planned, I'll take Elrond and probably half or more of his troops over to Tirthuin right away, meet up with this guy, and we can take it by next turn. And then Saloniac will become increasingly isolated. We can start moving down south to take that too, before Enedwaith does. And you know what I could really use? I really need a spy in that area, so you're going to stay down here, keep an eye on this frontier, and I need you in this direction. Okay, so I can see where some more troops are coming from. Confused with the portraits. Yeah, the good thing is that the mods they've released now, there's a greater variety of portraits coming out. Excited to see what EUR version 2 will release. Alright, I'm going to move this guy this way. I'm going to start moving on them. Can I get mercenaries here? No, I can't. I thought I could for a moment. I'm going to get all these troops here too. Okay, so not a lot of siege equipment. This means we can just completely obliterate these guys, because they're going to be nothing without their siege weapons. Let's see how well they do without their trebuchets and catapults, shall we? It's just from a distance they look like Rohan soldiers is all. Oh yeah. Speaking of Rohan, I just wish they were doing better. Because if they fall apart in the south, I will not be able to help them for a good long while. It's probably the most annoying thing about fighting the Dunedain right now is that it's going to require most of my resources to crush them. And trying to fight a war against Mordor, which will require going on the offensive, I just don't have the strength for right now. I can only send so many troops to help. So I gotta finish up this war against the Dunedain, make some real progress fast, so I can turn around south and deal with that new threat. What else do I have here? Yeah, we got some more cavalry, that's good. Keep you guys on that side. Alright, sorry, there was some notification. Look at Elrond's bodyguards. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I'll get a close-up of them again. Who else we got? Oh, we still got more archers here. That's good. And I forgot about our Highborn Phalanx here. Protectors of the Avengers Order. Oh yeah, these guys are different. They're not the Highborn Phalanx. In fact, let's do this. Let's put you guys like this. And then I'm going to keep the Eregion Warriors. These guys are fast becoming one of my favorite Elven units because they're very effective against all troop types. Very good against cavalry too, especially in their shield wall. Alright, who else are we missing? We got 2 more troops up here. Yeah, 2 more units. And then we've got the Avengers over here. The Eregion Avengers. Definitely one of our most powerful shock troops. But I try to use them sparingly just because they're kind of like my old guard units, so don't want to throw them into every skirmish, every battle, because they are difficult to replace. Alright, let's start moving this way. It doesn't matter if they stay on that hill. We completely outrange them with our archers. Except the Dunedain Rangers. They're a different story, but they also don't have great armor. So as soon as we start taking some shots at them, they're going to fall apart. And let's take a look at Elrond, just like I promised. Where is he? There we go. Get a good look at Elrond himself. Nope, I can't see him because he's hiding in the damn bush. Okay. Let's change that. See if I can get my archers moving in on these guys. I think we'll just hold our cavalry for now. There's no need to kind of harass them. If I had more horse archers, I would. But I'm just going to hold still for now. Got some dwarven units here too. There's Elrond. Okay. Looking good, guys. Looking good. And then we've got the Eregion archers. Got our Marsh Wardens over here. Legion Shield Guards, Sons of the Fallen. Scarlet Swordsman. And the Harniran Axemen. I forget if you could make troops like Elrond's bodyguards. It's been a while since I've last played. They're not a recruitable units. I think they really are just confined to bodyguards alone. The Gil-galad's company. I know that the similar unit in terms of appearance are your Noldor veterans. So your Noldor veteran archers, they're not going to have the same stats as Gil-galad's company because these guys are just incredibly powerful, but very similar in appearance, I would argue. And they have been making more mods for Divide and Conquer that focuses on the High Elves or Elven factions. There's one called Golden Company, which I'm thinking about giving that a try one day. Not like Noldor of Eregion, just focuses on the High Elves as a faction. And I know EUR2 is going to give us a nice overhaul for the Elven factions as well. So the mods are just very exciting. They do a lot with the stuff. Alright, send out your crappy Dunedain Rangers. I don't care. We'll butcher those guys. Alright, got the Dunedain Scouts moving in. Fine. I know how to deal with them. That's what I'm talking about. There's always a shock troop and spearman style unit. Oh yeah, look at that. Just getting completely butchered by those arrows. They're not lasting a second. Overall, if you're playing as a High Elves, like, once you can survive in the late game period and you've got a pretty decent economy and a means to fuel your war efforts, you're just going to be unstoppable as the High Elves. Nothing's really going to be able to oppose you. So out of all the factions in Divide and Conquer, if you can make it as the High Elves into the late game, you are going to be the most overpowered faction of all time. No other faction really comes close. Maybe the only other faction I'd argue that could give them a hard time would be probably Erebor, I would say. Because Erebor has a lot of tanky units, very heavily armored troops that can stand up to the arrows fairly well. But they also have more variety, too, than their other dwarven counterparts. One faction I think could use a lot more work is Ered Luin, because I don't know if if the developers have plans of adding new units for Ered Luin, but I've always felt like Ered Luin just needs more variety, or at least needs new classes of elite troops. Because the Blue Mountain Dwarves are powerful, but they really do lack variety, and that's what really becomes a problem for them. Especially if you're fighting Agmar. Alright, the only problem with taking out these guys from a range is that we are spending a lot of arrows, so hopefully we're not going to waste too many of our arrows on these guys. I'm going to have you guys stop firing. Hold your fire. It's like that scene out of Zulu where the Zulus are just basically testing the British firepower. Using his warriors to test their firepower, right? Alright, here they come with the Cardalin Sentinels. I always want to say Cardinal. Cardalin Sentinels. Not bad units. They got decent armor. I'm going to wait till they get closer, because the Marsh Wardens have great accuracy, so I want to take advantage of that. Let's just wait till they start moving in. Yeah, start slamming into these guys here. Alright, I'm going to start moving these guys this way a bit. I might put you in column formation. In fact, I'm going to have you guys join them over there. Let's do that real quick. Alright, time to move in our cavalry. Let's start going after this Dunedain cavalry. They got the ballistas, so I'm going to head over and hit those ballistas now. I forgot there's still a threat on this battlefield. Yeah, I think they're going to try to hit Elrond, so I'm going to move him out of the way. The further I can move him back, the more they'll have to keep moving that ballista. That's at least one trick you can deal with when it comes to the AI commanding siege equipment. If the AI is trying to hit your most valuable units, then they'll constantly try to reposition their artillery. Alright, I'm sacrificing my sentinels, but for a good cause. Yep, they're hitting my Eregion warriors. We gotta stop those ballistas.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, let's move in. Yep. Okay. Hit them now, boys. Flank them. Let's get Elrond back to the front so we can use that special ability. I'm going to move my Avengers forward here. Alright, fall back, guys, before we get wiped out. Alright, now take them out. Alright, I need you guys to stay behind in case their cavalry gets cocky. Yep, surround that cavalry and crush them. I think we killed off all their ballistas. That's good. Ooh, yeah, I'm just gonna have you guys run away further. Run further away, please. Alright, we got the Breland militia to deal with over here. I'm gonna get Elrond moving up here now. Who's still got arrows left? Yeah, those rangers are being annoying. I think we took out their sentinels here. Yep, we did. Perfect. Now move down here and let's hit these archers. Alright, champions, move in. Pull them down from their steeds. Man, they're still killing some of our elves over here. These guys are annoying. Alright, move back, move back. I think the problem is their general is still... Actually, they don't even have a general, do they? Oh yeah, they do have a general. I keep forgetting. They do have a general. I just don't know where he is. Alright, let's hit these rangers again. They have way too many of these damn rangers. Where is that damn general? There he is. Okay. Where's my cavalry? I need you to go back and really hit these guys now. Might be able to get a good close-up of the protectors killing their general.
Enemy general lies dead.
Hairgon. Okay, that's another general dead. If we're lucky, maybe we'll be able to destroy the Dunedain like we did Bree, just through regicide. It's a tall order, but might be able to happen. Never know. Alright, the bandits are broken. That's good. Where's my cavalry? Yeah, we can't let this many guys get away. That's just silly. Alright, Elrond, you can stop firing. You guys can definitely stop firing.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Alright, that's enough right there.
This is a
9% losses, only lost 150 troops, but we took out an impressive 2,000 Dunedain. Granted, not their best troops. Perfect. Now, Elrond's army is doing pretty well, but I think it's time we send the cavalry back for some retraining. I'll start with the horse archers and the sentinels. I still think these guys have another battle out of them, so let's just hold this bridge for now. And in the meantime, I think... Oof, it's a bit of a gamble. I don't know what else is around here.
Yes.
I think I'll take it. Let's just march over here and stop these guys from recruiting any more troops. And then by next turn, we could possibly take it. And I'm going to start moving these guys out too. So let's move you guys forward. Yep, just stay hidden. It's going to be expensive, but let's try to get some more troops on the move here. Dunlardic can give us an impressive array of troops now. Byrig, similar. We'll have to get a lot more cavalry trained. Bale, nope, nothing at Bale, still too small. I think we're going to have you guys focus on irrigation for now. It's a lot of money. Alright, so I don't think I have it in me tonight to fight another battle like this. I don't think we have much of a choice. I think we'll just have to do it.
Come, my brothers. Elves. By the light of Elbereth. I'm gonna stick you.
Yeah, because right now, Mordor's attacks are just getting worse and worse. This is really bad. At least I can send you guys out. But as for Dornorniston, I don't know what to do with his forces down here. I mean, defending Edoras is not going to be a good long-term plan if they just keep attacking us every turn with so many troops. But the further back we continue to retreat, the more territory Rohan's going to lose, and then eventually we're going to be stuck trying to defend Helm's Deep or the Foldberg. And that's going to put us in a tricky situation. I don't want to be in a spot where we're basically just trying to defend the River Isen, and then this small gap between the mountains and the River Isen as well. So that's what I don't want to happen. That would just be the worst case scenario. If Mordor pushes us that far back, which is possible unless maybe if we can field like 2 more armies of this size, we could stand a chance in pushing Mordor back. We could. But we would need to field a lot more troops, and then that's going to cost us even more money. Alright, I think I'll fight these guys right now, just to get rid of them. Just get them off the map. And then after this, I think we're just going to have to retreat from Edoras altogether, because this isn't really going to work. Especially if they lose Onodrith, we can't try to defend Edoras from 2 different directions. I definitely need to get Dornor some more archers. That's a bit of a problem. More foot archers would be nice. Long-range archers. Alright, and the Sentinels still doing great. No, damn it. Alright, let's start moving in on their flanks on both sides. The spears will be our biggest threats right now, so let's try to cut these guys down. Bring them down a size. Where's our Caliquar? Yeah, you guys gonna move this way and take out those great beasts. As soon as they're eliminated, this battle's gonna be over. Yeah, hit the Temple Marksman. I want you to hit the Temple Marksman, okay? What have I got here? Yep, take out the Morannon Guard. Actually, move this way. Alright, I'm gonna send in Dornor to deal with those Temple Marksmen. I need you guys to swing around. Ah, no, not my own troops. Ah, damn it. Oh, damn it, you were too close. Frick. Why catapults? Just why? Okay, I better stop having you fire. This is... Nope, that's not gonna work.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
How come these guys got overextended? What the heck? Where do they come from?
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Perfect. They're just so easy to take out with the Recaliquar. That's why I love these units so much. Okay, they're running amok. That's good. So regroup cavalry. Just head this way, please. What's going on over here? I think Hamas is going to die in this battle, unfortunately. I don't have much hope for that. His army's not going to survive this. Yeah, that one catapult shot was a disaster. Took out 6 of our best cavalry.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, so our Eregion Smiths are butchering these guys. Oh, there go the Medicel Door Wards. Okay, perfect. We wiped them out. Let's line up over here and get ready to hit these guys from behind. Need to fix something on my other computer. There we go. Close that. Alright, so far so good.
Behold how our cowardly foe
Alright,
runs.
so we barely lost any troops there. Oh man, look at him go. Dang, he just demolished them. Oh crap, not my cavalry, not my cavalry. No, 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 get out of there, get out of there. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. Well, that sucks. I just lost 15 of my cavalry because of that stupid Great Beast. Alright, that's enough. Had enough of that battle.
Awed by the victory
But
we
now we
have won
lost
here
30
today.
troops. We probably would have only lost like 6 if it wasn't for that silly beast. Yeah, those were permanent losses there. That really ticks me off.
For the light! Swiftly, sire! Reinforcement elves!
Alright, we'll have you meet up with them next turn. But this situation over here is getting pretty bad. Let's see what happens if we end this turn. Just keep an eye on these borders. Want to make sure there's no Dunedain sneaking up on my cavalry here. No, I can't do anything about that. Any activity over here? Nope, nothing of concern. But I'm going to send you guys this way. We need to start keeping tabs on the high elves, and then we'll have to figure out where these guys are going. Now, unfortunately, they could hit us over in Latesh. It's very possible. So I may just have to get out of there if they choose to go in that direction. Alright, let's see what happens. This will be my last turn. It's gotta be. Oh, they're all ganging up over here. And I don't even have... Oh wait, I do have a general. That's right. Okay, so we are pretty badly outnumbered here. We are dealing with some better quality troops this time, but they're not being led by a general either. I still think we should give this a go. Let me just see if I can auto-resolve this. Would it be worth it if I auto-resolve? I don't know if I want to do that. The Blade Masters are pretty tough, so are the Armsmen. Might not be a good idea to leave it up to the AI. And I don't want to give them an extra turn to get more troops, so I think I'd rather fight this battle. It's annoying, but again, I'd rather fight this battle and just see if I can take Tirthawen now. This could be our best chance to do so. Keep the momentum going once we take Tirthawen. It's just too bad Elrond couldn't have at least one more turn to get his troops over there.
enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Alright, what have we got? Let's get you guys moving this way. Start harassing the enemy. I don't see any ranged units over here. That's good. But they are coming in from behind, too. What have we got over here? Actually, you know what? Come over here and hit these guys. We're going to go around over here first. I'm going to have you go over here and harass these footmen. At least delay them long enough so that we can have enough time to take out their reinforcements. Alright. You know your targets. Hit them good, boys. Hit them good. What do we got going over here? Even bigger army. This is where all their cavalry is, unfortunately, so we may have to get our guys out of there. You don't need shooting circle. Just shoot them. Hit them good, boys. Hit them good. In fact, I'm going to start leading a charge down here now against their blade masters and their footmen. One decent charge should take a few of them down. Alright, this should be a good screenshot right here. Here we go, boys. Right into the thick of it. That was good. That was good. Alright, that was good, guys. Now get out of there. Get out of there. Don't stick around.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, they're coming in again. What the heck is... How come I wasn't able to hit them? Select them? Yeah, crap. Get out of there, guys. Get out of there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, this is where we really needed heavy cavalry. I regret not recruiting more of them. Oh, this golden armor looks great. This is my first time noticing this. They look fantastic. Alright. Yep, we scared them off. That's good, boys. Let's keep it going. We've already taken out 53% of their troops. That's gotta mean something.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright.
Enemy general
We've done a
lies
great
dead.
job of hitting their core infantry. Their cavalry is still going to be a problem, but I still think we can hold over here. If we can get the archers to pin them down, that'd be great. As soon as we can mop up these footmen here, that'll really help us out. Okay, perfect. I think this is the last of them running. Let's get the Eregion Smiths over here, close in on the cavalry, and they're done. Okay, they're running. My axemen just need to continue holding. My Scarlet Swordsmen are facing a lot of pressure here. Perfect, perfect. Alright, General. Lead your troops back over this way.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Let's hit all their archers here now. That Dunedain cavalry is still a hindrance. Alright, good work, guys. Good work. Don't let them retreat. Alright, you guys gotta head this way.
General lies dead.
Ooh, that was a pretty graphic shot right there. Alright, so that's a captain dead, and that's another captain dead. Again, no proper generals here, understandable, but let's reduce the crossfire potential.
It's time to press the attack. The enemy general flees like the coward.
Alright, I'm gonna get you guys out of there. Who the heck are you? Let's take a look at these guys. They look fantastic with this upgraded armor. They look really nice. I love that.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Alright.
It's time to press the
Don't let them get away. That's a lot of troops running away. We can't stop the cavalry. They're too fast for us. Treating cavalry is always going to be a problem.
enemy are utterly vanquished.
17% losses. I don't know if that's enough to take Tirthuin. Chances are too many of their troops got away to flee back to the fortress, so we'll have to keep that siege going. Oh. Maybe we did take it, right? Actually, maybe not. Yeah, we did take it. Alright, nice. That's going to help us with our economy so much. Took some casualties there, but worth it. Because that means we're capitalizing on this momentum. So the war in Eriador continues to do better with progress. It's just Rohan I need to figure out. I could still try to help Rohan fight back. It's just, it's such a burden to try to send so many troops down there, and I can only be on the defensive. I know I'm more than capable of taking the war offensively against Mordor, but I just don't have the numbers to do that. So that's why this war against the Dunedain needs to be wrapped up quickly. Dorwinian's leader's dead. Yeah, all the other good factions are just doing horrible. So why is income so bad? Imladris? Okay, so now we're dealing with plague from Imladris, but that doesn't explain why we're doing so bad with income. Yeah, I don't get what happened to our profits. It's like, we didn't lose that much. It's not like we have a city under siege or something. Alright, you need to keep moving this way. I guess I'll have to put some troops. It could just be because of how many troops I have deployed at the moment. Yeah, Elrond's army especially is very big.
Approaching quietly. My lord, without question.
Follow me. Elven warriors. Swiftly.
Okay, and what's going on over here then? Nothing crazy over here. I don't see any other troop movement heading this way. That's good.
Approaching
These guys, I don't know where they're going, but I'm really hoping they're not trying to head towards Morvatarth. I'm guessing they're going to head back to their last remaining region. That's my only guess. I think what could help with our income situation is to put a bunch of these guys in a fort. Because this is clearly costing us a fortune to keep all these guys out here. Let's see what happens if we put them in here, right? Will that help out? It does. It's just, it's still insane that we're down to like what, 1,000 per turn. It's never been that bad before. So, is it just this insane recruit upkeep cost? It's gotta be. Army upkeep is crazy right now. I think it's just because we have so many troops that are no longer in these forts, giving us free upkeep. So it's deployment at the moment that's killing our income. And it frustrates me because we've conquered 2 new cities. So how is it that income is so bad right now? It's not mathing for me. Yeah, we're going to have to besiege Goblin Town and eventually take it. Oh, that's what I forgot. They hold Goblin Town. So yeah, that is their first Doom stack. So they hold Goblin Town and one more region somewhere in central Eriador. Okay, so I need a spy in this area. Let's get a spy here. Let's get Artist Studio going. Let's get another Artist Studio going. I think we should try to hit Asul right away. But I also need to know what to expect. Intel-wise, I don't really have anything up here except just the spy. Yeah, it looks like a viable target. I could head for Asul right now and take it.
For the light. Yes, my lord. Onward.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened with income. It's so bad right now. Maybe one of the better things we could do, let me see. Yeah, I can retrain these archers. I need more forts around here. These guys need to put into a fort too. But there's not enough forts around here. How much upkeep are we getting here? Free upkeep. 2 from the stronghold. Yeah, so this place has plenty to offer for free upkeep. So at the moment, it's... Yeah, these troops are expensive. I think I'll disband these guys. And because these troops are so expensive, I'm going to start sending some of these guys down south to save on upkeep. Because this is just a ridiculous amount we're paying. Yeah, like the Highborn Phalanx, let me see here. We're just not getting any real free upkeep at all. Yeah, this is definitely a problem city.
Elven warriors.
So I'm going to take as many of these troops down south and just garrison this fort.
Be vigilant. For the light.
If I put any more cavalry in here, it's not going to do me any good. I only get 2 from here, so it's not like we're getting much here anyways. Great Circle of the Dusith or Dusith? No idea. Alright, well this is where I am going to end it for tonight. I'm glad to see that we're making some more progress against the Dunedain. This Agmar Doomstack could be a problem, but I'm guessing they're going to be heading down towards their last remaining region. It's possible they could be heading towards Goblin Town, which will be a big issue if I don't intercept them, because I don't want them to be all the way over here. That'll be disastrous for me. And as for the Dunedain, we'll need to take Tirthawen next stream, and then push up north to take Ostsul. Take Saloniac as well, that would be wonderful, or at least have it under siege. Because the further westwards we can continue pushing, eventually we can start isolating their forces in the far north. I'll still need to figure out what to do with some of these guys up here. I'm just a little nervous that the Dunedain could try to push for Karn Doom. But now that the dwarves hold on to Angsul, there is no need for us to keep a spy up there, so I'm going to keep him down here instead. And then as for Rohan, I think we're just going to have to abandon Edoras to its fate, because there's no way we can hold off against this many attacks. I think we're better off just kind of consolidating down here. And if it does get to a point where we have no choice but to fall all the way back to the Foldburg, at least we have these defensive forts here that would save us a lot in upkeep. And so whenever there's a situation that arises, we could send troops there, fight a battle, repel Mordor, and then just fall back to the fort, and we don't lose any money to upkeep. But I have to figure out this this whole income situation, because it baffles me that we were doing so great with income, and then despite conquering 2 new cities, we're still bleeding money by a tremendous amount. Alright, well thanks again guys for watching. If you enjoyed that, just give me a follow. I'm hoping to stream some more of this tomorrow since I'm taking the day off, but we'll see what happens. And if you're still watching Vigils, it was good meeting you. Again, hope to have you on the next stream too. Take care, guys.